Hello everyone and welcome back to another Buenos Aires vlog. I'm really excited because today we are going to do something new for me and we are going to meet up with an internet friend in real life. And for me, like, that's huge. We're gonna go to a nice little bookstore. We're gonna go to this one right here and I'm really excited, like, to go meet up with a new friend at a bookstore. It's a dream friendship, truthfully. But I have to pack my bag. I am going to bring my Kindle and I just got done reading a book and it was like literally the best book I've ever read, ever. And so I am very excited. Like, I am on a reading high right now. And that doesn't happen normally. Usually I'm in like a reading slump, but we are reading today and I'm extremely excited. But I have to get ready to go because if I don't leave now, I'm gonna be late. Which really, I would be arriving on time because it would be like Porteño time, but let's go. I kid you not, like guys, I cannot make this stuff up. The craziest stuff only happens when I pick up the phone to vlog, because I was waiting at the bus stop for like 10 minutes and there were some women who were waiting longer than me, like 20 or 30 minutes. And they're like, wow, it's been like 30 minutes since a bus has come by. And I was like, oh wow, that's crazy. And then a guy came up behind me and he was like, how long have you been waiting for the bus? And I was like, about 5 or 10 minutes. And he's like, oh, well, there's like a bus stop, like a bus protest going on today. So not all the lines are running as well they normally should. And I was like, what? Great. So I'm trying to find a different bus right now to get on. But like, I swear, it's only when I vlog. Only when I vlog. So I just got back and I truthfully had such a good time. I'm the type of person that when like I meet someone in person for like the very first time, especially an internet friend, I am usually like very like quiet, kind of nervous, a little bit tranquil, but I feel like we just kind of like hit it off from the go. We had really good conversations. We spoke in Spanish for the whole time and I just had a fantastic time. So if you want to go follow Pasemos Página, follow her on her Instagram and her YouTube. And she was an angel, so incredibly sweet. And she does a lot of reading book content. She lives here in Buenos Aires in Argentina. So go ahead and show her some love to her pages. And we just had such a good time. And she showed me this beautiful bookstore, which I loved. It had so many books that I have not seen yet. And we walked around and we had such a good time. And now it is 7:30 and I cannot believe the sun is setting already. We are head on, fully like basically into fall. It used to be sunny up until like 9 p.m. and I'm a little bit nervous. I'm excited for it to be a little bit more cooler, but I kind of hate having less light and less sunlight and less daylight throughout the days. But I'm kind of excited for some cool weather. I'm kind of excited to bring out the sweaters, to bring out the sweatpants, to bring out the jeans, and be like a little bit more comfy and cozy, because the heat in this summer was, for me, it was a lot. But I know a lot of people in Buenos Aires said that this was not the worst summer, and it kind of makes me fearful as to what next summer may be like if this was not the worst summer, because I thought this summer was so incredibly hot and humid. And if this wasn't the worst, I'm nervous for what next year brings.
Songs by I think I hold this kid like the intro that one and Eternal Sunshine. Or you know what, like the American chips with like the wrinkles on them?
outside and I hit play on the intro and I was literally walking and then I was like, I went like this. In like the middle of the street, I was like, oh my gosh.
You know it's gonna
Be so for real right now. I was like, this is gonna be good. Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, and normally I sleep in a little bit on Fridays because I don't go to the gym. But today I started my day really early for a Friday, and I went out on a nice like 40-minute walk because today is the release day of Eternal Sunshine, the new album by Ariana Grande. I am a big Ariana Grande fan. And I made sure that I dedicated time this morning to wake up early, get out, get on a walk, and like listen to the album while I had my headphones in. It was so good. I highly recommend. I think it's one of my favorite albums so far. And if you're looking for new music or something new to listen to, I highly recommend it. I really do. Today, after work, Michael and I are gonna go to a park and we're gonna have a picnic. I've been wanting to have a picnic for a really long time. And because the weather is starting to get a little bit more rainy, a little bit more cool, I wanna make sure that we're able to do it before the winter comes. And I'm really excited. Also, I think this is a good thing, like I don't think it's a bad thing, but when I use my espresso maker in the morning, it feels like it gives me so much espresso. Like you saw me make it earlier, and it gave me 2 shots of this, and there was still extra that I had to put some in this bowl. If you make coffee, if you have an espresso machine, please let me know like how many shots, because this is supposed to be 1 shot, and I think it gives me close to like 3 shots for like one, I don't even know how to describe it, like 1 pump of espresso beans that I crush up. So let me know how many shots of espresso you get, because I feel like it gives me so much. But I'm still new to like coffee and making my own iced coffees and making my own iced lattes, and I'm still new. So if you have advice, if you know a little bit of something, let me know down below.
Persona más rico y fresco y barato, la tableta de chocolate con leche almendra y maní para que lo saboree en el viaje, para llevar al hogar, para llevar a los chicos, para compartir en familia.
Michael and I are on a little picnic date right now, and before we were over closer near the water, and I kid you not, I turned around and there was 4 giant ducks like right here. Like I kid you not, like 3 centimeters behind me. So we moved from the water over here, but the park here, we're at 13 Febrero, and there's like no one here today. We normally come on a Saturday or a Sunday and there's so many people. It's kind of chill today, and Michael got a really good charcuterie. And Michael surprised me with a really good charcuterie board, and it's so good. It's so good. We're making like little tiny sandwiches. We have some chips, we have some Oreos, and we're just hanging out, and it's like the perfect day. It's so fun and it's so peaceful, and like to see the birds flying and to like feel the fresh air. I'm really happy. This is really fun. Michael and I just got done eating a fantastic I can never say it. And it's kind of funny because in the US, the charcuterie boards are more traditional. Like there's crackers and like small, very small cheeses and meats and like some grapes and some different fruits. But the one that we had here, I don't know if that's like the traditional version or if it's like just the one that Michael found, but it was like giant pieces of meat, and it was like mostly meat with like less cheese, and it came with bread to like make your own sandwiches. So I thought that was very unique, and I thought it was really good, but I don't know if that's like traditional here or if that's just like the one Michael went to. Either way, it was really good. And we are doing the post lunch walk, which is always a necessity, and this is like one of my favorite parks, so it's like the perfect place to do it in. guys, this is what I mean. 4 of these came up behind me, like literally 3 centimeters away from me. These are big. These are like maybe 3 times the size of the geese in the States.
Charcuterie board was good. A lot of meat sandwiches. There's no complaints really.
Yeah.
Next time, just got to get our own crackers.
Dinner tonight is extra special because Michael and I are having ice cream for dinner, which just sounds absolutely perfect right now. I got my signature Kinder Bueno with mint chocolate chip. Michael got like his signature, which is chocolate with almonds in it, and on the side of it, cookies and cream with Oreo. So I'm extremely excited. It looks so good. So one of the goals that I set for myself this year is to really up my editing game because I want to make high quality videos for you all, and recently you guys have commented like the nicest things like about my editing, which just makes my heart so happy. When I first started editing, I really had nowhere to begin, and now that I'm ready to push myself to the next level, I'm excited to use Skillshare to help me get there. I've been taking a recent learning path, and truthfully it has been so helpful. It has helped me learn how to edit B-roll, it's helped me learn how to color grade, it's helped me learn how to like script videos, and these are all the things that like I would have never learned if it wasn't for Skillshare. If you're not familiar with what Skillshare is the largest online community where you can learn how to take creative classes, regardless if you're currently trying to learn something or if you're trying to upgrade a current creative hobby like me. Skillshare has you covered. Skillshare really encourages self-investment, which I really love because you could take any ordinary hobby and turn it into a job. You could turn it into something that you make money from. You could turn it into a passion where you meet other people. I mentioned before that I'm taking a learning path, and a learning path is a series of classes built on top of each other designed to get you from novice to pro in a short amount of time. And there's so many different learning paths that you can take, such as photography, graphic design, music, cooking, business, and even marketing. And I really love that Skillshare offers different learning paths for different creative outlets. So if you're interested in taking a Skillshare learning path or Skillshare classes, click the link in my description box down below, because the first 500 people to click the link in my description down below will get a 1-month free trial offer from Skillshare. And a huge thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday and we are starting our day off in Palermo today. We've been coming to Palermo so often recently, which is like kind of funny because we used to never come to Palermo. And we're in a really nice bookstore right now. It's called Libros del Paisaje, and it's really so cute inside here. Like, I just think like the aesthetic and the vibe of it all just like, it's like undescribable really. And we are taking a little stop right now. I got an iced latte, and ordering an iced latte outside of my house now is like so weird because like I make my own iced lattes at home and I'm like, I kind of like how I make them. So I'm like a little bit more picky with them now. And we got with it chipas, which truthfully chipas I feel like are so underrated. We do not eat chipas as much as we should, and they're so good. It's been a long time since we've had some chipas, so we're really happy with those. And I've been reading on my Kindle recently. I just got done reading like my favorite book ever, and I'm in like a post-reading slump right now because that book I just read was so incredibly good. Like, even trying to read a new book, it's just like not comparable at all. And I downloaded a few books to try to read, and like I just tried to read one and I didn't like it. So I'm gonna try to read a different one, and after we're done with here, I think we're gonna walk around Palermo. This isn't like lunch or breakfast for us. This is just like a nice little snack, so we'll have to eat something out later too. Are heading back home, but we stumbled upon like the cutest market festival thing ever, and I wasn't anticipating on buying anything, and honestly Michael and I almost left the house today without having Efectivo on us, but thank goodness that we did, because we got a few things and I'll share them with you when we get home. We got a few nice touches from some local businesses that'll really like bring our house together, and I'm really excited. I'm really happy with the purchases. We just made it back and we were out walking for almost the whole entire day today. We took a bus to the cafe that we went to and the bookstore that we went to today. And I kid you not, we walked like basically 2 hours, and we just walked home because we were just walking, and then we were just walking, and then we just somehow came home after like 2 hours of walking. So my legs are like kind of so tired. They feel like I just ran a marathon. But on our way home, I told you already that we stopped at like the cutest little festival I think maybe we've seen ever. And I really was debating if I wanted to get this or not. And then I thought about leaving. And then I was like, will I regret this if I leave now and don't get it? And the answer to myself was yes. So when I think that I'm going to regret something if I don't get it now in that moment, that lets me know that I need to get it. So I got this cute mug. It's like pottery made, it's ceramic. I love the little speckles on it. And inside it looks like this. I think it's so cute. I think it's so adorable. And we asked the lady if we could put it in the microwave, and she said yes. And this mug, literally, it's like, it ties in the whole entire room together because of the sparkles like this with the posters back here. I think it looks really nice, and I'm excited to like put some hot coffee in it in the winter time and just like be all snuggled and cozy. I just think it's amazing. So the mug was 4,000 pesos, which is about $4. And then we got this little small thing. I was debating about not getting it because I'm like, I don't really know what to do with it. But then I thought maybe I could like put like a sticky on the back and hang it up on the wall, or like put a shelf and hang it up on the wall or something. But it was just too cute to not get. This is like a little plate, and if I wore like rings or earrings and things like that, I would use this to put that in there. But I'm not quite sure what I want to use it for yet. I'm thinking maybe using it as a coaster like this. I think that kind of looks cute. So I'm not quite sure what I want to do with this yet, but it was too cute to pass up. And this was only 500 pesos, so this one was about 50 cents. So I thought they were pretty good deals. And we got both of them from this store. So if you're interested in like some really good high quality and affordable mugs, plates, she had bowls and so many things like that, go ahead and check out her. She was really nice too. I spotted this as soon as I walked in the festival. Like I literally pointed it out like a so tourist. I was like, oh my gosh, look at that. Because I was just so excited to see it. And we did a loop around the festival and the markets, and then we came back to this one. And I'm so excited. Like, I think this is just gonna tie in the room together so nicely. Tell me this is not perfect. Tell me this is not like the most perfect thing ever. I think it's adorable. It's Argentina, and it has like the other countries over here, and it has like the little animals on it. I think it's so adorable, and I've been like kind of looking for a tapestry thing, and to have it be Argentina just makes me so much more happy. It would have been 4,000 pesos if we had paid in cash, but because we were kind of running low on cash, we paid with card, and because we paid with card, it was 4,500 pesos, so like $4.50, and I think it's the most adorable, most cutest thing ever. I think this is like one of the most interesting hauls I've ever done, because I think it's really awesome when we can fill our house with like different things that symbolize Buenos Aires and Argentina. Like if you look here, we have Ateneo. We have two different photos here from Argentina too. We also have this little corner over here that I love so much. This was like a little poster from a book that we bought. Michael got me this book for Christmas. It's like a book counting like the things in Buenos Aires. This does not get enough recognition in my vlogs at all. It's literally a capybara with an Argentina flag piece of clothing, and it has a mate cup in it. Literally, iconic. And then we also got this alpaca. This is real alpaca fur. And we got it from La Boca one day. And I just love the little knickknacks in our house that symbolize Buenos Aires that we actually got from here. And we also have this little calendar too. I found this in Belgrano. I think it's such a steal. And sometimes when we're not sure like when a national holiday is, it lets us know. So it's actually quite useful. And I'm always on the hunt for like little knickknacks or like things that symbolize Buenos Aires or Argentina. So if you have recommendations of like cute little shops or festivals or markets or things that we should go to add a few extra things to our house, let us know down below, because we're always trying to find some extra additions to our house to make it feel more homey and also to make it feel like more representative of Buenos Aires. Michael and I spent the afternoon in Belgrano and in Barrio Chino today, and we haven't been there since Chinese New Year. And when we went on Chinese New Year, I tell you, it felt like the entirety of Buenos Aires was there. And we went on like a Sunday afternoon today, and there were not that many people there. So it was really nice to kind of just take our time and focus here too and roam around and just like look at the shops. We did get something. I've been wanting to get this thing for like months now, and I got it because I wanted it to just like tie in the room in our bedroom so nicely. And I mentioned a few vlogs ago that I've been working, and Michael too, so hard on like making our room really, really nice. And I think in the next vlog it will be just about done and I will show you it then. But we've been working so hard and I love how it's coming together. Honestly, with this apartment, this is like the first time Michael and I have ever like invested money into getting basically like everything new. When Michael and I first started living together, like in New York, we had so many things like used, donated to us, found on Facebook Marketplace and things like that. So we never actually like bought just about everything brand new. And because we're doing that in this apartment, we're like really taking our time to make sure that pieces that we buy and things that we buy are things that we actually want and things that we actually love. So I've been enjoying the process because it's just been really, really fun, and I've been having fun with it too. And I get asked a lot about like the prices of Buenos Aires and like the cost of living and things like that. And one thing that I have noticed that has been going up a lot is like things in the pharmacy. And today, like I'm running out of like my skincare moisturizer, and I really need to like get a restock because I'm like basically like at the bottom of the can. And when I bought it 3 months ago, like in December, it's lasted me 3 months, which I'm so shocked with. But when I bought it 3 months ago, it costed me like 7,000 pesos, which was about $7. And I went today in a pharmacy to restock on one, the same exact one, same exact size, everything. And it was close to 20,000 pesos, which quite frankly, I don't want to pay. So I'm gonna be looking around maybe for a different one or maybe online, because I know sometimes like if you buy something off of like Rappi, it's less expensive for whatever reason. So I'm gonna be doing a little search about things like that. And I think like for me, like coming from New York, like I know that these things like aren't that expensive, nor should they be that expensive, but I know a lot of the stuff here may just be imported, and I know with inflation and things like that, like things are more expensive. But like this skincare moisturizer face cream that I'm talking about, literally it's like maybe $10 max in the US, and it's like I don't want to spend more money. Like no one ever wants to spend more money. So that's just like one of the small things that I've noticed since December up until now. And like there's a few food items that have been going up a bit, and we've noticed that like prices of restaurants have gone up a little bit. So things have been going up, and we've been noticing that a little bit more too. And we've never been the type of people to just like spend loads of money or go to like really expensive places or like buy everything new. We're only buying stuff new here because we absolutely had to. But we have always been like very like low, spend a little bit, minimalistic type of people. So we've always been like very mindful of like our budget and how much we spend, and we are continuing to be mindful of our budget and how much we spend here too. I think that sometimes a misconception is that, you know, people who may come here and live as digital nomads, they're like millionaires and like they have money to spend and blow. But Michael and I are making less here than when we did in New York. Like our salaries aren't the same as when they were in New York. So we are adjusting to like this new lifestyle for us too, because it's not the same as when we were in New York. But that's just our experience. Everyone else has a different experience. Some people do come here making the same amount of money they did or that they do in the States. So everyone is different, but that's just mine and Michael's experience too. And I think off of that, I'm gonna close the vlog here. I really hope you enjoyed it. I've been trying to put my effort into making like different types of vlogs and more interactive and fun vlogs and making them a little bit longer because so many people said they like the longer vlogs. So I hope you're enjoying the longer vlogs. And if you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below. The engagement that you put into my videos helps me spread out my channel to more amazing people just like you. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe because I would love to have you here for the long run. And I will see you in the next one.